Hi, my name is Schnefke. I'm a junior here at Fishers High School, and today I'll be telling you about a project that I'll be launching this fall. First, just to get things started, how many people knew that today there are over 20 million slaves in the world? Although slavery is illegal everywhere, it happens in each country. The majority of the world's slaves live in India, which is around 18 million people. They are forced to work on mines, farms as laborers. Slavery affects the entire family, men and women, children, ages young and old. According to the Global Partnership for Education, in 2015, 260 million kids were out of school. Half of these people live in sub-Saharan Africa. They are unable to attend school because they are sick, hungry, ill, or injured, but 58 million of these kids didn't even have schools to attend. According to the Food Aid Foundation, 795 million people go hungry every day. Again, the majority of these people do live in sub-Saharan Africa, where 1 out of every 4 people there is in immediate danger of starvation. According to the World Health Organization, every 40 seconds, someone in the world commits suicide. This is every 12 minutes in America, meaning that by the end of all the presentations tonight, over 180 people in the US alone will have killed themselves. This isn't working. Okay, and according to the CDC, 780 million people still do not have access to an improved source of water, leaving them to find their water out of rivers, lakes, and streams, and other dangerous ways. By a show of hands, how many people care that this is happening in the world? That's a lot of people, but how many people here care enough to change any of these? Not as many people. And that makes sense, because that's really hard, and it would take up a lot of time and a lot of money that a lot of us don't have. And I was the same way, and I didn't really care to help other people like this because I thought that would be too hard. And then I joined Students in Action. Students in Action is a part of the Jefferson Awards, and it encourages high school students to lead and create their own service projects. The 3 main goals are leadership, impact, and engagement in our community. Our Students in Action Club here at our school has been very successful. We placed 4th in our nationals last year and won our regional competition again this year, and we're going to nationals. The competitions have us write about 20 different essays about what we've learned this year, and then we go on to a national competition where we write more essays and do a video to compete for nationals. As I said earlier, all of these projects that we do with our club are student-led and organized, and here's a quick video of everything we did in our first year. So I just won the video. We did a canned food drive, and this was a project that I was in charge of. It's called Cans Can Count. And with this project, we stand outside of Kroger the Wednesday before and the Sunday right before Thanksgiving. And as people walk into the store, we ask them to take an unbought can off of our table, buy it with the rest of their groceries, and bring it back to us on the way out. As I said, this was student-led, so I was in charge of the entire project. And the 2 years we've done it, it's ended with a huge success, and we've collected over 5,000 total pounds of food, which is enough to supply one food pantry in our area for almost an entire year. With Students in Action, I've helped with many other successful projects, and I organized the awareness tables that you saw as you came in, and they'll be out there again at the end of this. But after I did these projects, I realized that they weren't really hard and they weren't challenging me. And then I read the book Do Hard Things by Alex and Brett Harris, a book about teenagers doing something that's really hard for them in order to help other people. And I was upset with myself. Why had I waited so long to start helping other people? What if I had started helping other people like this when I was younger? What if we all had? These are the questions that led me to my next idea, Students in Service. Although we're still working on the name, Students in Service is a group for all people in our district below the high school level to take part in a community service organization. The goal of this project is to get younger people involved in community service, and it's very similar to Students in Action in that we'll have a competition at the end of the year, and we will have conferences, 3 different conferences throughout the year to help lead projects and grow leadership skills. There'll be 3 different levels: elementary, intermediate, and junior high. They'll have different essays and expectations for the competition and with their service projects. Right now I'm looking for teachers at each of the schools who can help lead a project or lead a Students in Service club at their school. I'm looking for people who can help out with our conferences in any way. The goal of this project is to get younger people involved in community service. I'll leave you with a quote by Ronald Reagan: "We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone." Thank you.